Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of The Locker Room. I am your host. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy, Reggie. Now, listen, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Los Angeles Clippers by a score of 124 to 107. As you guys can see by the box score, man, Andrew Wiggins led the Warriors in points. He came in and dropped 31 points. 12 of 18 from the field, 6 of 10 from the three-point line. Oh my goodness, in 32 minutes, man. So Andrew Wiggins completely balled out for the Golden State Warriors. And yeah, Steph Curry contributed 22. Klay Thompson chipped in 18. Draymond Green had 9, 7, and 12. Who else, man? Jordan Poole had a not so great game, 8 points off the bench. He was the leading scorer off of the bench. So as you guys can see, man, the Golden State Warriors, they defeated the LA Clippers. Now, what's very interesting to me is that the Golden State Warriors have been struggling. But Draymond Green appears to be a guy that the Warriors are going to lean on, especially in the second unit.
You guys are reworking the second unit, and that includes putting you in it. How important of a task is it to you to get that thing going?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just. And what are you doing?
I think it's very important because it's not so much the point total that's been lost; it's the energy that's been lost, and then you try to come back from that, and sometimes it's just impossible to overcome. And so I think, that is the importance of it. Is just making sure that we're able to sustain the level of energy needed to win at a high level. And so that's my goal. And what am I doing? Number one, just trying to slow the unit down. That unit should not play as fast as the first unit. It should be more methodical. It should be more sets. It should be more patterned movements as opposed to random movements and random offense. And so I think for me, it's just trying to slow that unit down, number one, and then number two, and most importantly, is make sure that unit is defending. Because as a second unit, your job isn't to go out there and build the lead. Your job is to maintain the lead. And in the instance that the first unit failed to build a lead, then your job is to slow down and settle the game in. And so that's just kind of been my focus with it, and just trying to help that unit play as much mistake-free basketball as we possibly can.
So you guys just heard Draymond Green. Now, the Warriors are currently sitting at 9-10. They are the defending champions, so I'm not worried about the Warriors right now, man. It is still November, ladies and gentlemen. I won't be worried about the Warriors until the playoffs come, man. They're going to make the playoffs. Don't even worry about that, man. They are the defending champions. You still got Steph, Klay, Wiggins, Draymond, Poole, man. They'll be just fine. Now, what's very, very alarming, in my opinion, is Kawhi Leonard, right? Now, as you guys can see, Bleacher Report came out with an article, and it says Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have no timetable to return to the Clippers from injuries. Now, this thing is just getting flat out ridiculous at this point when it comes to Kawhi Leonard, right? Now, this is what the article says. It says the two-time NBA Finals MVP missed 13 of 14 games, including 12 straight from October 25th to November 15th, thanks to stiffness in the same knee he tore his ACL in the 2021 playoffs. The Clippers did get Leonard back for 3 consecutive games from November 17th through the 21st. He played more than 20 games in all 3 games, but only averaged 8 points per game on 40% shooting. Nope. During the telecast of Wednesday's game, ESPN's Malika Andrews reported Leonard and George underwent treatment in Los Angeles, and neither player is expected to have this be a long-term absence. Wow, this is crazy. So the article goes on to say the Los Angeles Clippers will continue to be without their top 2 players for the time being. Head coach Ty Lue told reporters after Wednesday's game against the Warriors there is no timetable for Kawhi and Paul George to return. George has missed the past 2 games with a strained right hamstring tendon. The 7-time All-Star will be reevaluated in the next couple of days. Leonard's status is potentially more concerning because of how limited he's been this season. He didn't play against the Warriors because of a sprained ankle suffered when he stepped on Amir Coffey's foot late in Monday's win over the Utah Jazz. Listen, man, I got to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers for a second, okay? Kawhi Leonard, I got to be real with you guys, man. If this dude can't play games, bro, man, you got to just retire at this point, bro. You can't even stay on the court, man. I mean, if I was Steve Ballmer, realistically, this is no hate at all. I got no hate in my heart for Kawhi Leonard. I like Kawhi Leonard. I really, truly do. But if I was Steve Ballmer, bro, straight up, this got to be y'all last year, man. It's been 4 years, bro. It's been 4 years, man. Now, I told you guys, the Clippers, right? We keep talking about this. The Clippers are Christmas Day champions. I got to give them that, right? They are Christmas Day champions. As you guys can see, they're opening night champions as well, right? It's just that, unfortunately, you don't get a parade or a trophy for winning on Christmas Day. It just doesn't happen.
Nope.
So, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, listen, these two are underperforming when it comes to expectations for the Los Angeles Clippers. They should have at least made an NBA Finals at this point, but Kawhi Leonard just can't stay healthy, man. That is the knock on Kawhi. When he is on the court, sure, he is phenomenal. He is a top 10 basketball player, but he can't stay on the court. He can't. I can't continue to make excuses for this dude. At this point, if you're not going to play Kawhi, I don't care what the reason is at this point. It could be the injury, personal reasons, you name it. If you're not going to play, you need to hang it up. Paul George, listen, Paul George is not that good, in my opinion, right? Now, can Paul George put up points? Sure. Can Paul George win games? Sure. When it comes to the NBA playoffs, Paul George is going to let you down, and he's going to let you down every single time. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget, the Clippers had a 3-1 lead against the Denver Nuggets in the 2020 NBA playoffs, and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they laid an egg on the court, man. They laid an egg. So like I said, miss me with this Clippers talk, man, until I see these two dudes on the court for a full season, healthy throughout the duration of the playoffs, man. I just have no faith in the Clippers organization, man. But I want to get you guys' thoughts down below in the comment section, man. What do you think about this Kawhi Leonard situation? Do you honestly think the Los Angeles Clippers can win an NBA championship this season? Let me know, man. This was another installment of the Locker Room. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, what I say in the beginning of the year, what I say?
Hey, we're going to
playoffs.
Hey, check that goal off now, folks.
Yeah.
Check that goal off, bad boys.
I told you we was going to the playoffs, but nobody believed me. Weak ass Clippers. Beat they ass. Out of here. Out of here.
Nope.